Mercedes hasn't won any races this year, but Red Bull has been winning it all. But things don't end here, as Lewis Hamilton and George Russell believe they can do well in the Qatar Grand Prix. So, what strategy will they use? How will it be different? Qatar Grand Prix is a famous Formula One night race. Red Bull's Max Verstappen has won 10 races in a row. Ferrari tried to beat them at their home race in Monza but couldn't. Now Mercedes thinks they can challenge Red Bull in Qatar. The track in Qatar is special because it needs a lot of downforce. That means the car sticks to the track better. Mercedes has done well on similar tracks like Barcelona, Budapest, and Xander. They hope to be faster in Qatar and compete for podium places. But the Qatar track has some unique challenges. They've made changes to the track this year. There used to be 4 corners at the end of the lap, but they've removed them. And now there's a longer straight, which affects the tires. The track also has rough asphalt, which wears the tires quickly. They have the 3 softest tire compounds, so it's tough on the tires. Also, the race happens at night. This adds more challenges, but Mercedes is hopeful for a good performance. In the last race in Italy, Hamilton finished 5th and Russell finished 6th. It was a good result because they both had penalties. The Red Bulls and Ferraris were just faster throughout the weekend. But Mercedes isn't satisfied with 5th and 6th places. They always aim for better results. In Italy, Lewis Hamilton's strategy in the Italian Grand Prix was quite unique. Instead of starting on the more common medium tires, he began the race on hard tires. This decision had a lot of thought behind it. He was one of 3 drivers to do so. He started in 8th place and finished 6th. George Russell used a normal strategy, starting on medium tires and finishing 4th. Andrew Chauvelin, the trackside engineer director at Mercedes, explained the reason behind Hamilton's strategy. He said they used simulations to plan their strategies. For Monza, they saw that starting on hard tires had some potential benefits. It increased Lewis's chances of getting a good result. Monza is known for its long straights, but it's tricky to overtake there. The reason is that the cars have small rear wings, making them very aerodynamic. So when they use DRS, drag reduction system, there isn't much drag to lose. This means DRS has less effect at Monza compared to other tracks. That's why overtaking is challenging unless there's a significant difference in tire age. Lewis's strategy with the hard tire aimed to create that difference in tire age. They kept him on the track longer, and then he switched to fresh medium tires towards the end of the race. Meanwhile, other cars like the McLarens, Williams, and Alonso were still on older hard tires. This gave Lewis the advantage to overtake them. Another crucial factor in this strategy was the possibility of a safety car intervention. Junior categories had several safety car interruptions due to incidents and accidents. F1, however, ran without major interruptions except for a pre-race issue with Yuki Tsunoda's AlphaTauri. Chauvelin explained that the strategy would have worked even better if a safety car had come out while all the medium tire runners had already pitted and Lewis was still on his hard tires. However, this scenario didn't occur during the race. Even when the race's first start was aborted due to a stoppage by Toot's car during the formation lap, Mercedes never considered changing their strategy. According to the rules, if it's just an aborted start, you must keep the tires fitted to the car. Race control can allow tire changes only if there's a weather change or a longer delay. But Mercedes stuck with their plan. They wanted Lewis to have a different strategy than most of the field. They were pleased that most cars started on medium tires, a key element for Lewis's race strategy to work effectively. In 2023, George Russell is in his 5th Formula One season but still maintains honesty, self-confidence, and self-awareness. This year marks his 2nd full-time season with Mercedes. Despite his young age, Russell brings experience. Russell started testing with Mercedes in 2017, but this season has seen his progress slow down. Operational errors and sticking to the same car design for 2 seasons have hindered Mercedes' performance. Russell sits in 7th place in the driver standings, with his solo career win coming in Interlagos in 2022. Acknowledging the mistakes, Russell states, "We made wrong decisions last winter, which set us back. That's why we're playing catch-up." Mercedes has responded by reorganizing their technical team, with James Allison returning as technical director and Mike Elliott taking the role of chief technical officer. Despite a less-than-ideal start, Mercedes remains 2nd in the standings. In Australia and Spain, they've only outperformed Red Bull twice in 14 races this season. Russell emphasizes the need to improve the car's corner balance, aiming for more confidence and stability in the rear end. Their goal is to hit the ground running during race weekends, like Red Bull, allowing their drivers to push the limits without fear. In Formula One, small improvements matter greatly, and Mercedes is diligently searching for these marginal gains to stay competitive. What do you think of Mercedes' unique strategy? Comment below and subscribe for more.